Well, police in Sydney, Australia are about to ramp up enforcing social distancing measures. The city is enduring yet another coronavirus lockdown. Starting Friday, they'll deploy more than 100 police officers, as well as dogs, mounted units and air surveillance and highway units. Stay-at-home orders have already been in place for more than a week. One of a series of snap lockdowns the country has imposed over the last year and a half. Well, the tactic has certainly been effective at controlling infections. Australia has only a tiny fraction of the cases that the UK and the US have. But many are asking, where are the vaccines? My next guest calls Sydney a ghost town. He says, quote, the government did a good job getting the city back to a good place, and it's a shame where we are now. But if it continues, I really think we're going to have a big problem with tourism and hospitality. We're going to see a lot of small operatives fall under. Well, leading Australian chef and restaurateur Luke Mangan joins me now. His company owns and operates restaurants in Sydney and around the world. And in 2019, he was awarded the Medal of the Order of Australia. Good to have you with us, Luke.
Thanks, Linda.
So this 2-week lockdown in place in Sydney was meant to end at the end of this week. It's been extended again. For some people working from home, it might not be a big deal, but for people in the hospitality industry, people that run restaurants, people that work in restaurants, what sort of impact is this having?
Well, you're right there. As you say, we're coming up to our third week as of next week, and it's a huge impact. This is a thing that's costing this state and the hospitality and tourism business hundreds of millions of dollars, and lots of people are out of work. I mean, as I said, and as you said in the beginning, the government have got us to a good spot, but it's just we're scratching our heads now that why we're in this position where only 8% of our population is vaccinated, and perhaps we won't even get to 70, 80% until January, February of 2022. So it's a real concern that, the small business people and the roll-on effect with tourism operators, restaurants, cafes and wine bars is quite massive, as you can imagine. So we've got all those younger people working in the industry who've been through those tough times, who now are finding themselves not getting paid. And then that roll-on effect from suppliers to producers of produce is a real thing. And, before pre-COVID, we had bushfires, we had drought, and now COVID, and it's coming back again.
And I want to ask you a little bit about that lag in vaccinations, because it is really, really low compared to the rest of the developed world. I'm wondering what the main issues are, because it sounds like there was a lot of hesitation when it comes to AstraZeneca. Have attitudes changed towards that vaccine, which is the main one on offer in Australia, given this current lockdown?
Look, we have two on option, AstraZeneca, as you said, and Pfizer. And we got the AstraZeneca first, I should say, and the message out from the government has been really bad. We had some blood clot issues, which I believe the percentage rate is very, very low of developing that. And the message that came out from government and world media wasn't great. So I think that has given Australians a lot of hesitancy. And then I think all the bets were put on that vaccination drug, where we've put a second sort of double down on Pfizer perhaps, and we don't have enough. And this month in July, Australia is only seeing, a couple of million doses coming through this month, but it's building up. And by September, October, more vaccinations will come with the Pfizer. So AstraZeneca was not a good thing for us, and the Australian population have sort of turned against it, sadly.
And international borders are virtually shut. Even Australians who are fully vaccinated can't freely travel overseas, and certainly passenger cabs coming into the country mean hardly anyone can get into Australia. What does this mean for tourism, for hospitality? You, of course, have businesses overseas as well. And given that at some stage borders will open, is Australia ready to handle a potential rise in cases?
Well, this is the million-dollar question. Sadly, we're in lockdown here in New South Wales and Sydney, Australia. We can't get to Victoria, Melbourne. We can't get to Brisbane in Queensland. We can't go anywhere in the country at the moment. So that's as frustrating as it is, So when the borders do open, I think and this is going to be a while off, because once we're all vaccinated to perhaps 80%, and look what you guys have done with your population over there, it seems very good. We look around the world now, and you can see Wimbledon tennis, that's full. Las Vegas seems to be going off, pool parties everywhere. And here we are stuck in the middle of winter, and we just don't have the vaccinations here. So the government's made some wrong errors there. 12 months ago, we were looking like the best country in the world because we had everything under control. We had low cases, and we still have low cases. But I guess what we need to do in this country is live with this and learn to live with this virus, so businesses can still survive, and we can, employ people and get back to some sort of normality. And I think that's the real problem, where our governments are sort of halting to live with this virus. And what we see around the world, well, it's starting to happen in the UK and the US. But there are, just what you said about Japan, that seems a worry. So we certainly don't want to get that. Are we being too protective? I'm not sure. But there's a double-edged sword to this, because, you've got to think of the mental health situation of people and their businesses, and being locked down all the time, which is not great.
Yeah, certainly not great. Luke Mangan for us, currently under lockdown in Sydney, Australia. Good to get that perspective from you, and all the very best.
Thanks for having me, Lynda.
Well, still to come in Connect the World, Dubai is shaken. Its port hit by a huge explosion. We're going to assess the damage with a live report from the scene. Stay with us.